My name is Dawn Churchill, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take about 10 minutes and I'm going to share with you some things that I'm doing, and I want to invite you to join me, okay? All right, so long story short, several years ago, about 10 or 12 years ago, I went through the beginning of a physiological transformation and metamorphosis. So I once weighed 255 pounds. I have lost 80 of those 255 pounds, and I'm still working on the last 20 to 25. But what happened was, in the process of me shedding that weight, I learned some mindset strategies. I learned some success strategies. I learned some focus strategies that enabled me to keep whittling away at that huge mountain of weight that had accumulated all over my body. Okay, and so these things I began to teach and train all of my weight loss clients. Well, I realized probably about a year ago that the things that I was teaching them in the area of health and wellness, that these were strategies that could be used to achieve health, wealth, success, happiness, fulfillment in any area of life. So what I did was I started to write content, and I've created a couple of courses. And what I'm doing is I'm releasing my very first mini e-course, which is called 21 Day Mindset Reset. Okay. And I will tell you that it is just a small snippet. It is a little bit of an introduction to mindset training, why it's so important. I go into the 7 aspects of it and how you can begin your transformation process. But first of all, let me say that the reason why I'm releasing it right now is because we are in a season of our world and of our country where we are experiencing something that we have never experienced before, or at least we haven't experienced for probably 50 to 100 years. So I believe the last major depression was in the 1950s. Well, we are now in 2020. By the way, as you come on, say hello, say hi, and make sure to like, love, and share this video on your timeline for me, please, okay? All right, so the Great Depression was, I believe, in the 1950s, if I remember my world and US history. And we are now in 2020, which is like 70 years later. So for many of us, we never even went through the Great Depression. We've never experienced a pandemic like this. And so for many Americans and many people all over the world, we are experiencing uncertainty, frustration, anger, some of us are scared, full of anxiety and fears. Some of us have fallen into maybe not a complete depression, but are exhibiting the symptoms of lack of focus, lack of energy, lack of desire to do anything productive. Just a myriad of negative things that are not serving our greater good. They're not serving our greater good physically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, or financially. Okay. And so what I want to do is, this is my way of giving everybody a great big hug and imploring you to come along with me on this whole mindset mastery journey that I've been on for many, many years. So I'm going to share with you something that I wrote, and then I'm going to share some quotes from some very famous people. So the first thing is that mindset development is needful for developing vision and strategy to reach your goals. I'm going to say that again. One of the things that I learned in my health and wellness journey as I began to whittle down some of the pounds away is that mindset development is needful for developing vision and strategy for reaching your goals. So you can have a goal, or you can have something that you want, but if you don't begin to develop your mind, you won't be able to expand the vision, and you definitely won't find the strategy for reaching it, okay? Number 2, mindset training is absolutely necessary for consecutively achieving success upon success upon success upon success upon higher level successes and upon higher level of successes. Okay. All right. So just like you would take a course in fortifying your finances or budgeting or whatever, maybe you took a course in, I don't know, how to do basic gardening or whatever. So you had to go through some training to be able to reach a certain level of success. And then you might have had to take some more training to get to the next level of success, and some more training to get to the next level of success. And so what I'm telling you is that mindset training is absolutely necessary, absolutely crucial for reaching each level of success in your life, whatever area that is that you want. and to experience them consecutively with greater veracity, with greater productivity than you've had before. Okay. All right. Now the last thing is that mindset mastery. Now this is where you learn to become in complete control of your thoughts, will, emotions, and actions, and the things that your actions produce. Okay. Mindset mastery is non-negotiable. I'm going to say it again. Mindset mastery is non-negotiable for achieving health, wealth, success, happiness, and fulfillment in any area of your life. Whether that's your physical health, your mental health, your emotional health, your financial health, your relationship health, even just your relationship with yourself, how content and fulfilled and happy you are on a daily basis. And that's one of the things that this 21-day mindset reset is going to address. And that is how many of us are struggling in this area. Not just clients that I work with at the office, not just clients that I work with on the phone at home, not just my personal friends, but I have run into so many people in the last 2 months who are on this slow spiral of decline. And it's all starting here. They're struggling with their goals. They're struggling with their emotions. They're struggling with their mental thoughts. They're struggling with negative self-chatter. They're struggling with just general malaise, or just even the beginning stages or symptoms of a mild depression, which includes lack of energy, lack of focus, lack of ability to remain focused and fixed on any particular task or thing that is set before you, lack of energy or desire to do anything productive, like to get out of bed and go to work, or if they're working from home. Not only that, but dealing with fear, anxiety, uncertainty. Like, we've never experienced this type of pandemic in the world for at least 70 years. So for many of this, we've never experienced anything like this before. And so what happens is when we experience pressure of any particular type, when you experience pressure, specifically negative pressure, hi Marian, when you experience negative pressure, what is deep within you, in the recesses of your mind, your heart, your will, and emotions, what is deep within you begins to come up and out of you when you are under pressure. And so on that note, again, I'm going to repeat, mindset mastery is non-negotiable for health, wealth, success, happiness, and fulfillment. So I'm going to share some famous quotes with y'all of people that I'm sure that you will be very familiar with, and they're going to give credence to or support to the fact that I say that mindset development, training, and mastery is absolutely necessary for every single person in their entire life, okay? All right, so the first one is actually a scripture. It is Proverbs 23:7, and it says, "For as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he." So remember what I just said, that when you're under pressure, what's deep down within you, whether it be good or bad, begins to rise to the surface. In my opinion, has completely released. It started with fear and anxiety, which I believe that our media is responsible for, but it has released even greater levels of negativity into our world, into our workspaces, into our relationships, everything. So as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. So at the core of who you are, if you are a happy, joyful person, even under pressure, you will find reasons to be grateful and happy and healthy, okay? But at the core of who you are, if you are negative or unhappy or just frustrated all the time, when under pressure, that is going to rise to the top. And that's why mindset development, training, and mastery is so important. Okay, next, I'm going to go to John Maxwell. John Maxwell is the author of many well-known, worldwide bestsellers. He's the author of one of my very favorite books, which is The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. And he says, you must train your mind to see the good in every single situation. Yes, even this situation that we're going in right now. Okay. All right. By the way, if I haven't said this, like, love, and share this video on your timeline. And the one that I started a couple of minutes ago, I did delete it. So that one is gone and I just restarted over here. Okay. All right. So John Maxwell says, train your mind to see the good in every single situation. So there can be something actually in my life. I am experiencing several good things that are coming one after another, because as soon as this pandemic hit, I made a decision in my heart. I'm like, I'm not going to just survive this season. I'm going to thrive in this season. I'm going to excel physically, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and financially. Yes, financially. Even though they have cut down on the hours at my job, even though they have cut wages at my place of business, I decided in my heart that I was going to thrive through this season and not just merely survive. Okay. All right. So that was John Maxwell. Let me go to somebody else that I'm sure that you will find. Lisa Nichols. I love her. She's a famous worldwide motivational speaker. And she says, and this is on mindset training, she says, your whole life is a manifestation of your thoughts that go on in your head. I'm going to say that again. Lisa Nichols says, your entire life, the totality of your entire life, your health, your wellness, your finances, your relationships, your success or lack of it, everything in your life is a manifestation of the thoughts that go on in your head. Therefore, mindset development, training, and mastery, according to Dawn Churchill, is absolutely necessary and non-negotiable. Okay, next one. All right, here we go. Les Brown. Les Brown is a famous success coach, and he is known worldwide. And he said, see yourself confronting your fears in your mind's eye and handling those fears like a champ. I'm going to say it again. Les Brown, I love him. He says, see yourself confronting your fears in your mind's eye and handling those fears like a champ. Okay, this particular pandemic, I know, has released a lot of different fears in a lot of different people, but we don't have to be ruled by that. And we can actually, believe it or not, we can have health, wealth, happiness, success in this season if we will set our mind to it and if we know how to employ all of the right mental techniques that are necessary, okay? And I'm wanting to teach those to you. Okay, last two. I don't know who the author of this quote is, but it says, your strongest muscle and your worst enemy is your mind, so train it well. I couldn't find the author's name, so I'm not sure who it is. But anyway, your strongest muscle and your worst enemy is your mind, so train it well. Okay. All right. Last quote. And then I'm going to tell you what my 21-day mindset reset is all about. Here we go. This is Oprah Winfrey. She is one of my favorite authors and speakers as well. She says, with every experience, you alone are painting your own canvas, thought by thought and choice by choice. I'm going to say that again. Oprah Winfrey says that with every experience, even this one that we're going through, you alone are painting the canvas of your life, thought by thought and choice by choice. Okay? All right. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you what it is that I'm doing, and I'm going to give you an invitation to join me. So I'm going to go to my website. By the way, I did pin a comment. I pinned a comment on I believe it's at the top where it says register here now. So when I get done with this video, you are more than welcome to go there and you can register. Okay, so 21-day mindset reset is 21 days of transformational mindset hacks, affirmations, tutorials, imagery, and strategies to propel you from stinking thinking into purposeful vitality. And by the way, it'll only take you about 5 to 7 minutes per day to consume the content that I'm sharing in it. Next, the next thing is why 21 days? Well, it takes exactly, and I've done the research, it takes exactly 21 days to decode negative thoughts, messages, and mindsets, and to encode or rewrite them, with positive, life-giving, life-affirming truths that produce results. I'm going to say that again. It takes exactly 21 days to decode negative thoughts, messages, and mindsets, and encode or rewrite them or rewire them with positive, life-giving, life-affirming truths that produce results. So I'm basically inviting you to begin a journey of renewing, invigorating, energizing metamorphosis, that you will go from who you are right now to the person that you've always known that you could always be. All right, so what's included in what I'm inviting you to join me in? So it is 21 days of targeted positive affirmations, 21 days of stimulating imagery, because that is actually very important, 21 days of destroying negative thoughts and emotions, 21 days of energizing step-by-step strategies, 21 days of invigorating mindset hacks, weekly extended tutorial teaching the content in. You do need to have an open heart and a willing mind. You do need to have about 5 to 7 minutes daily. And so what I want to do is I want to invite you guys to join me. First of all, again, do me a favor, like, love, and share this video, please. Secondly, if you want more information, just click the link in the pinned comment that I made. It says register here now. So I'm going to bring a close to this video because I'm getting information that we're having some issues with our internet feed, and so I don't want this one to go dead again. All right, so if you have any questions, put the comment on this video, and then I will, if you have a question, the same one, and then I can answer it for everybody. If you want more information, simply click on the registration link that is in the pinned comment, and it says register here now, and it should say prosperity, health, and wellness 21-day mindset reset. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining me for a few minutes on this Sunday afternoon. I pray that you have been blessed. I pray that you have been encouraged, and I really hope that I have given you some hope for the extension of you not merely surviving this season, but thriving in it in every area of your life. All right, you guys, love you. Have a wonderful day. Bye.